What's up, guys? We are in the absolute stew today. Oh shit, we're going. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to my podcast. Actually, just for the clips, welcome to my podcast, bitch. Um, I know what you're probably thinking. Fuck, dude. It seems like every day there's a new podcast coming out with some bullshit teenager who just needs to talk about some shit nobody cares about. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That's exactly what this is. That is 100% exactly what this is. But the thing is most people start a podcast because they're like, I want to be a famous podcaster and never have to work again in my entire life. That's not the case here, guys. I'm doing this because I fucking enjoy it. And I like talking and I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts all the fucking time. So I really just wanted to start one for the fact of having a podcast. If this shit never takes off, who gives a fuck? I don't. You know what I mean? Also, random point here. Uh we're at my girlfriend's house right now, and her parents are on vacation, and her mom watches all of my videos. So if you're seeing this, hello, good to see you. I have a couple topics written down that I want to talk about, and then I also posted a couple things on my Instagram story that I guess I'm also going to talk about. That's kind of the whole point of this thing. My goal for this podcast is I would like to have a different guest on every week. Also post one episode a week, and as of right now, no guest, just because I wanted to take this episode to kind of learn how this shit works. I've been sitting on my computer with a million different fucking cords below me that you can't see, and this microphone and my fucking camera, trying to just figure out how this podcast shit works. And I think I finally got it. As of right now, how I'm editing or streaming this shit, it's a little bit choppy and the quality's kind of ass and the volume's super fucking delayed. So eventually I gotta fix that shit. It's just not gonna be today because it's a learning process. And if it looks like shit, which I know it does, just the quality is gonna come with time, man. I'm a fucking plumber. I don't do this shit regularly. Anyways, normally these episodes will be like an hour long, I would hope, or longer. This one's probably going to be like 30 minutes, and we're just going to see how it turns out. And yeah, so with that being said, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jordan Wonder. I've been making videos on social media for a pretty long time, probably like since I was like a sophomore, honestly. I started making TikToks when TikTok came out, and I started doing the just regular shit everybody else was doing, like TikTok trends and stupid little gay dances and shit. And I eventually amassed like 75,000 followers on TikTok. And then I posted a video with a BB gun trying to make like a Harambe joke. Don't ask and don't cancel me. But TikTok canceled me themselves because they deleted my fucking account. Anyways, I made another account, continued doing the same shit, and eventually grew that up to like, I think like 20,000 followers. And I don't know what I did the second time around, but I made TikTok mad again and they deleted my shit for the second time. I sent them a bunch of emails and hit their support team and basically sucked their cock trying to get my account back. And eventually they gave it back to me. And the day they gave it back to me, I filmed a video with my cousin Aaliyah, and that video got 10 million views. And I amassed like fucking 80,000 followers again. By that time, I'm like a senior in high school. I stopped making TikToks for like 2 years completely. And I really get hooked into this guy on TikTok called Ari Jenkins or Jelkins, or it's not Jelkins. I don't know why I said that. But he makes like videos where he would give music recommendations. And I was like, fuck, dude, like I listen to so much music. Like I'm always putting my friends on, just like everybody in the fucking world thinks. I'm like, I could so do that shit. So I started doing it on another account, grew that shit to, I think like 70,000 followers. And then just kind of fucking got bored with it. Cause I was like, this is like cool. And this is like showing my music taste, but it's just like, I felt like it wasn't going anywhere because it wasn't showing my personality. it was just the same clip over and over again of me going, "This is good songs part 505," or whatever the fuck the number was, and then it would just play a song for 10 seconds, and it just wasn't, it didn't show who I was. And I guess besides my editing capabilities, it didn't really show I guess what I was capable of. So I stopped doing that, and then I guess got inspired again. Came across this kid named John Parker Hissaw. He goes by JP. And he made Get Ready With Me videos. And I hit him up one day and I was like, dude, I'm gonna post a Get Ready With Me video. And in the video that I had filmed, my first Get Ready With Me ever, I had mentioned him. I was like, there's this kid on TikTok who also does Get Ready With Me videos, and I love his shit. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. And he hits me back and he was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, sounds good. Like, I bet it'll turn out great. And, we're still fucking friends to this day. But anyways, the point of the Get Ready With Me is I made my first one, started doing one every single day because I was out of work with a knee injury, and I had jack shit better to do. And then eventually shit just started to take off. And I think I started doing them in May. It's like September now. I have like 24,000 followers. And I've tried my best to kind of go out of the range of, just Get Ready With Me videos, because it's like, I don't know shit about fashion. I'm not putting on cool outfits. It's just kind of Get Ready With Me's before I go to work. And that's really it. So I started doing like cooking videos and, TikTok filter videos. And it kind of seems like just anything that I post, people fuck with. And I don't know why. And I guess it's cool as shit. Cause it's like, I've hit, 10, 20, 30,000 followers on TikTok before. And that shit was cool. But now this time I'm doing it, and people are following me because they like me, not because they like my music taste. It's just a completely different feeling. That's the best way that I can explain it. Anyways, so shit started taking off with the Get Ready With Me's, and started putting up decent views, decent followers, and shit started staying pretty consistent. So I was like, fuck it. I've always wanted a podcast. I feel like I have enough followers now to where I guess somebody would listen to it, hopefully. And, we're going to see, I guess, where this goes, because I've always wanted to do this shit. And now we're finally doing it. So I don't know. I feel like right off the bat, we're boring as shit with this fucking podcast, but at least now you know a little bit about me before I start yapping my ass off. But yeah, we're kind of just working this shit as it goes. Anyways, so there's a couple topics that I had to talk about. And this is going to be all over the fucking place. But speaking of videos that I make on Instagram, I made a video the other day, and I know I said earlier, well, whatever I post, people seem to fuck with. I was being cocky. That's not true. I posted a video the other day where I said my top 100 rappers in order. And dude, like, I don't know, why do people take rappers so serious? Like, you tell people like my favorite rapper's Drake, and every old head in the world will probably beat you up and call you gay before you can get the entire statement out. And I don't know why the fuck that is, because I did this same trend where I posted my top 100 singers like a month ago. Nobody gave a fuck, dude. I mean, people gave a fuck. Like, they put in the comments like fuck yeah, I love that guy, love that singer, whatever. Dude, I got tore to fucking shreds in the comments when I wanted to tell people about my favorite rappers. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I was born in 2003, dude. Like, people my age are not driving to school listening to Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean they're not one of the greatest rap groups ever. You know what I mean? If not the greatest rap group ever. It's just not the shit that my generation listens to on a regular basis. And sure, there's like probably some outliers who really enjoy it. But I just don't all the time. And that's just my personal preference. You know what I mean? So I guess with that being said, to all the people out there who were like, this shit sucks, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a single fuck because I'm going to listen to what I want to listen to because I enjoy it. And you're going to listen to whatever the fuck you want to listen to. And I probably won't agree with it either, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay because that's your life and this is my life. So I'm going to keep listening to every fucking rapper that I want to listen to. And you're going to keep, I don't know, fucking hating on a 21-year-old for no reason. But I just needed to get that off my chest because that was pissing me off. And I never respond to hate comments. So I didn't say anything about it on my Instagram. So I'm fucking saying something about it now. And that's all I really had to say about that. Now, on the topic of making videos and getting hate, I saw a TikTok the other day. And if this gets me canceled, fuck it. I don't care, right? Because this is my fucking opinion. Okay. I saw this TikTok the other day. I don't know what's going on. I think my screen just, oh, never mind. That was my bad. No, I just paused for no reason. I'm still here. I saw this TikTok the other day where this girl, you know, was on the phone with her dad on the video. And the caption of the video said, finally standing up to my deadbeat dad. Great. Good for you, man. Like that's something that everybody with a deadbeat dad should do eventually, I guess. So the caption said, standing up to my deadbeat dad. And she was on the phone with her or him. And you just hear him go, hey, did you see the Venmo that I sent you for your graduation? Like, I'm so proud of you. And she was like, yeah, like I saw the Venmo, you know, thank you, whatever. And you shouldn't be proud of me. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she was like, you know, my mom has paid student loans for 3 of her kids to go through school and you didn't pay a single fucking penny. So if you're proud of anybody, you should be proud of her. And he's like, I'm proud of both you guys. Like you guys both did a great job. And she's like, no, you shouldn't be proud of me. You should text her and say, I'm proud of you, Gene. And he was like, okay, like I'll text her if you want me to text her. And, you know, let me just preface too, such a sad situation. Like if this girl's got a deadbeat dad and he didn't come to her graduation, that's so sad. And I feel so sorry for her. So don't negate that fact. But this is where things turn to the worst. Basically, he says at one point in the phone call, like, I asked you so many times if you wanted me to be there and you said no. And then she just cuts him off and goes, Brittany's dad was there and Shannon's dad was there and Brad was there and mom was there, but you weren't. She's fucking crying now. You weren't there. And he was like, I asked you so many times if you wanted me to go and you said no. Keeps going. Shanann's dad was there. Fucking Bridget's dad was there. And I'm thinking to myself, what I hope we're all thinking in the moment. And I'm like, she told him she didn't want him to go. So why is like she upset that he didn't go? You know what I mean? So I'm like, somebody in the comments has to agree with me. I can't be the only piece of shit in the world. So I go to the comments, every comment, you're so brave for doing this. You're so brave for doing this. I'm so proud of you, girl. You know, even if your dad's not proud of you, you know, we're proud of you. And I'm like, okay, so clearly I'm the only piece of shit in this entire situation. I find one comment and this guy says, are we just going to avoid the fact that her dad said he asked her if she wanted him to come and she said no? And I'm like, dude, finally, somebody agrees with me. Like that comment. You know what I mean? Then I see 2,000 replies. I've never seen so many replies on a comment in my entire life. And, you know, I go to see these replies, every single one. Found the deadbeat dad in the comments. Wow, what a piece of shit. Hey, why don't you hop off TikTok and go take care of your kids? What? So I guess I'm a fucking deadbeat dad piece of shit. I mean, I'm not. But according to these people, I am for thinking that way. And let me also say this. Should he have been at her graduation? Yes, 100%. Should he have left it up to a question? Absolutely not. But you know, if I was in his situation and I was a deadbeat dad, let's just say, and I'm not again, and my daughter was like, you know, I don't want you coming to my graduation, tells me straight up. Maybe it's just me, but it's her day. I'm gonna respect that, and I'm not gonna go. And it's gonna hurt because she doesn't want me there. But I'm also a deadbeat dad, so maybe in actuality, it wouldn't hurt that bad if I was a deadbeat dad. But it's her day. I'm gonna respect what the fuck she wants. So I don't know. That's really all my thoughts about that situation. And I guess me and that one dude in the comments are pieces of shit. And I don't know, if I get fucking canceled, I get fucking canceled. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. And nobody can take that away from me. So anyways, next fucking topic I had, drinking, which is kind of random, but you know what? The more that I'm starting to get through these, the more I'm starting to realize that every single topic has to do with a TikTok that I saw or a video that I made. But fuck it, we're rolling with it. Drinking. I saw a TikTok the other day where a guy was like, I enjoy nothing more than going home, eating a steak, and drinking a beer. Now, I disagree. And let me tell you why. If you, and this is my personal opinion, if you enjoy drinking, screen froze again, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it keeps doing this. Oh, no, we're back. Anyways, if you enjoy drinking one beer, two beers, one martini, two martinis, and then feeling nothing and being fine, you're an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. And that's all I have to fucking say. Because if you enjoy alcohol for alcohol's sake, that's crazy. I, like everybody else, I assume enjoys drinking every so often in moderation. But I don't drink unless I'm trying to get absolutely fucking sloshed, dog. I don't drink unless I'm trying to get drunk. I hate alcohol. I hate how it tastes. I hate how it makes me feel the next day. Sometimes I fucking hate how it makes me feel in the moment. You know what I mean? But you want to have a good time. So I won't even touch alcohol unless I'm going to have minimum 6. And that's just my fucking opinion. I will never in my entire life drink an alcoholic beverage with a steak and say, yummy, yummy. Let me wash down these potatoes with beer. Fuck no, bro. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. And that's just my opinion. Anyways, next topic. So something that's cool. God, and I feel like I'm jumping around so much. This is going to sound like the worst podcast in the entire world, honestly. Anyways, I think it's so cool how I have a following. I think it's so fucking cool. I also just like the idea of being able to post anything on my story at any time and minimum 5,000 people see it. I think that's fucking insane. I could post a picture of my butthole on my Instagram story and 5,000 people will see it. No doubt. Now, that also gets a little bit scary sometimes when I take a picture of a car, right? No street signs in the background, no stores in the background, just sidewalk and fucking sky. You know what I mean? And I post that shit on my story and I get like 4 replies saying, "Oh my God, you live in blank." I'm not going to say it because I don't want more people knowing, but "Oh my God, you live in this city?" Why do you know that? You know what I mean? Why can you look at one stain on the sidewalk and say, "Oh my God, that's my town"? Bro, I've been living in the same town for 11 years now. If you show me a picture of very specific monuments in my town, I couldn't 50% chance that I'm going to be able to say, "Oh my God, that's the town that I live in." And these motherfuckers are doing it off a fucking sidewalk. Absolutely and fucking insane. And that's all I really had to say on that topic. Now, speaking of the Instagram story, I posted on my story, right? And I said, hey, man, recording a video. Nobody knows I have a podcast. So I was just saying that it was for a video. I'm like, hey, just in case you needed that, let me know if you could smell that through your phone. Anyways, guys, I posted on my story and I was like, this is for a video. Go ahead and ask me for some personal advice. And when I tell you, half of the comments on that post were, how do I get women? How do I get a girlfriend? How do I talk to women? Why am I scared of women? I don't know. Why does my wife hate me? Nobody said that. But you know, I wish somebody did. That would have made this very interesting. But let me tell you something. I don't think I'm able to answer that question. And that was probably half of the responses on here. How do I get girls? How do I get a girlfriend? I don't know, man. Let me tell you why. My girlfriend, smoking hot, right? So hot. And it's like to a point where it's like you'll look at us and you'll be like, wow, she's doing charity work right now. She's probably volunteering somewhere where she needs to take care of kids with disabilities, because that's what I look like compared to her. And it's actually not the truth. And let me tell you why that is. Motherfuckers out here don't know that for her to become my girlfriend, 7-year grind, my brother. 7 years of having a crush on that woman. We met when we were 12 years old, and I had the fattest crush on her. And she was, in my eyes, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. And still is to this day. No fucking doubt in my mind. Screen froze again. My bad, guys. Wait for it to come back. Anyways, we're back, guys. Like I said, back then, she was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, she's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. And I had the biggest crush on her, and I looked fucking fat and gay when I was that young. So it took a lot of years for me not to look fat and gay. And, we're still dabbling to this day, but, just not as much. And basically, it was 7 years of just standstill. And then eventually I was 19 years old. I was in Hawaii, fucking tatted up, long hair. Didn't look like I did now. I fucking was fit, tan, fucking surfer curls. You know what I mean? I look good, man. I was posting some pictures on the beach in Hawaii shirtless, and she slid up on my story. And, first day I got back, hello, let's fucking hang out. And we did. And we've been hanging out virtually every single day. Like, we've been together for almost 2 years. There's been 2 days in our entire relationship that we have not seen each other. Maybe one, honestly, but 2 days at least. And so that's basically all I got to say. I don't have game. I don't have looks. I don't know how to flirt. But I'll tell you what I do know how to do, and that is have a crush on a girl for 7 fucking years. And if you want to take that approach to get yourself a girlfriend, then that is the absolute best advice that I have for you. And with that being said, we're going to move on to the next question. This person said, me and my girl might go to different colleges after high school. Any advice on long distance? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't have advice for you. But something that I've learned is when somebody's in a relationship, nobody outside of that relationship can tell them anything about their relationship. So most people will probably tell you that shit doesn't work. I'm going to say, fuck them. You know what I mean? If somebody tells you that shit won't work, don't listen to them, because shit happens. You know what I mean? It could not work out very well so. But it just as much as it couldn't work out, it could work out. You know what I mean? I would say just fucking go for it and just see what happens. And it might fucking suck and it might fucking end, but at least that you tried at the end of the day. Like, this is fucking insane. Like, I'm scrolling through these, and like I said, when people ask me for advice on how to get girls, next one, bro, I can't get any poo-tang. I need help. Can't help you, my brother. Also, another question that I got a million fucking times: what made you decide to become a plumber? Because if you guys don't know, I'm a plumber in real life. Clearly, this shitty podcast isn't paying the bills. So, daddy fucking works in the trades, like your average fucking Joe. And why I decided to become a plumber: when I was 19, I got a job being a mechanical engineer, which sounds all fancy and shit. Really, it's not, because I'm a college dropout. And basically all I did is, for plumbing and HVAC foremen, I would go to job sites and I would do all their paperwork. And that's really all it was. And it sounds fucking fancy schmancy. It wasn't. And I fucking hated it. Now, being around the trade so much, it got me to, like it a little bit more. Because if you would have asked me when I was graduating high school, would you ever work in the trades? I'd say, fuck no, fuck you. And I'd probably call you gay or something. Because that's just how I was. But yeah, eventually being around the trades, I started to like it a little bit more. I wanted to get my hands dirty. I wanted to do some fucking man work, break a sweat. I didn't want to, be pushing anybody's papers anymore. So eventually I went to my boss in my old company. I was like, I want to become a plumber. They never made me a plumber. They just kept working me as a field engineer. And, I had a buddy who also worked at that company who wasn't getting paid what he wanted, and he left and he joined a new company who paid him more, and he told him about me. And he's like, there's this kid, he's been around plumbing for 2 years. He's not an actual plumber, but he would fucking murder because he could start as a plumber, and he's already been around the shit for time now. So they gave me a call, they gave me a job offer, and I fucking took it. Ever since then, I've been a plumber. And we're on year number 2 now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're fucking loving it. So I guess if that answers that question, somebody said, how do I get myself to go do the things I love? I don't know how to answer that shit, dude. I don't know. I mean, what the fuck are you doing now if it's not shit that you love? Because I sure as fuck, if I hated doing something, I wouldn't fucking do it. You know what? That's my advice. Have that mindset. You don't want to do something, don't fucking do it. You do want to do something, do it. And there you go. Next thing you know, you're doing the shit that you love. Somebody said, how do you balance time for friends and family while also maintaining self-care and hobbies? Best advice I would give is, my time for friends and family is spending time with my girlfriend. That's the most important person in my life. And, how do I do that while maintaining self-care and hobbies? Well, I have shit that I like to do too. Like fucking making videos. And, sometimes I got to spend fucking an hour editing videos, but it's cool because she likes doing other shit that I don't, like doing, and that's just our own preferences. That's just our own fucking hobbies. She likes to make bracelets and, paint and do arts and crafts and shit like that. And, when she does that, I just edit videos. So I kind of just take care of my own hobbies while you're spending time with the people that you love. You know what I mean? If one of your hobbies is going to the gym, find a fucking homie or find a family member, like a cousin or something, that you can go to the gym with. And, that would probably be my best advice. Just, I guess, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Again, with this bullshit, how do I get women? How do I overcome my fear of women? Somebody said, how do I be cool like you? Don't be anything like me, please. How do you and your lady handle arguments? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. It's gonna sound so stupid. One, we don't have that many arguments. Because we're both very open-minded, and I would say the only time an argument does come up is when one of us or both of us is having like a shit day, and it kind of just, boils over. But it's going to sound so stupid, but we just talk about it, bro. And we just talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. until, there's nothing more to talk about. And sometimes you got to take a fucking break, not from the relationship, but just like, having that argument and just be like, all right, let's come back to this and, have a little bit of quiet time and then go back to your fucking argument and just keep going back and forth, speaking to each other until you figure it out, because that alone time of not talking isn't going to fix anything. And I guess that's the best advice that I could give you, is just talk about it, I guess, until there's nothing more to talk about. Somebody said, yo, should I start working being a passenger pilot, or should I do more of a blue collar job? I don't know how long it takes to become a passenger pilot, but I have heard shit before that it takes for fucking ever. You know what I mean? So if it's going to take you more than 4 years, I would say join the trades. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to take back everything I just said in that advice. Do whatever one you fucking like more. Who gives a fuck how long it's going to take you? You know what I mean? If you want to be a passenger princess or whatever the fuck you said, passenger pilot, dude, do that then. You know what I mean? Fucking, if you want to be a plumber, if you want to, be gay and be an electrician, I guess, do that, bro. You know what I mean? Just do what makes you happy. And that's really all I got to say for that. Somebody also said, this is kind of interesting. How do I stop overthinking about my relationship with my girlfriend? Let me tell you something, motherfucker. If you do not trust your girlfriend, you should not even be in that relationship. I trust my girlfriend 1,000%. 1,000%. And because of that, I have nothing in the world that I need to worry about. Absolutely nothing in the world that I need to worry about. If you don't trust your girlfriend, you should not be in that relationship. And that's really all the fuck I have to say about it. I don't know. There's a lot of shit here. Again, how do I deal with a breakup? Fuck knows. How do I not feel lost in life? Man, who do you think I am, man? Like, I know I told you guys to ask me for personal advice. I'm a plumber, bro. I'm a plumber. I don't know shit about life's purpose or what to do if you feel lost in life, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not the guy for that. I like the more simpler ones. Like this guy said, what do I do with a 2.7 GPA and an 18 on the ACT? Am I cooked? No, just join the trades, my brother. It's real easy. It's real fucking easy, my guy. Somebody said, girlfriend broke up with me out of nowhere. How do I get over it? If your girlfriend broke up with you out of nowhere and you truly know fucking deep down that you have no idea why, because I'm going to keep it a buck, brother. If, you get broken up with, I'm going to say 99% of the time, it's because you fucking did something, bro. I don't know what it is, but it's because you did something. Now, if you truly deep down in your soul do not know why, you just got to take the blame for that, bro. You just got to take the blame for dating a girl like that. Or like a girl that would do that to you, I assume. You just got to, I mean, it sounds fucked up, but you kind of just got to sit back and say, man, like, I fucked up and I chose the wrong one. And just that's really all the fuck it is. So I guess either take accountability and just know that you made a bad decision choosing a girlfriend, or take fucking accountability and say that, I fucked up and this is truly why she broke up with me. I just don't want to believe it. And I don't know if that's good advice, because I'm sure you're fucking hurting right now. And I just told you that it's your fault either way. So take that with a grain of salt, man, because this is my first time doing this shit. All right. Somebody said, how can I be more funny? I wouldn't know the first thing to tell you, brother. I don't even think I'm that funny most of the time. So, for me, like when I film videos, 99% of the time when I film a video, I will, stop the recording and be like, I don't know if that's going to turn out good. I don't even know if that shit was funny at all. and then, you know, I'll edit it and shit, and then it turns out all right, I guess, by the time I'm done. But taste that shit, bitch. But yeah, sometimes it turns out all right. And I guess I just get lucky, because truly deep down, I do not think I'm that funny. So I'm not the right guy to be answering that question. Somebody said, how do I become a millionaire from scratch in 90 days? I'll tell you one thing, brother. If I knew, I would not be doing this. Not this specifically, but plumbing. I'd probably, if I didn't have to worry about money, I would be doing this 1000%, because this shit is so fun to me. But no, I really don't know, because I'm a fucking plumber and I'm also broke. So not the right guy to ask there. This is kind of interesting. Somebody said, what keeps you going? Nothing. Well, I mean, I don't know. When it comes to like work and shit, I guess money, right? Because nobody would be working out in the sun, digging holes, laying pipe and shit if they didn't need the money. When it comes to doing this shit, nothing. I just think it's fucking fun. People ask me all the time, oh, what keeps you motivated to keep making videos? If you need to be motivated to make videos, bro, don't make videos, because clearly you don't fucking like it that much if you need motivation to do it. If you're just doing it for fucking funsies and you enjoy it, do it. The second you're like, oh, I don't want to do it, don't do it. You know what I mean? Clearly you're not that passionate about it if there comes time that you don't want to fucking do it anymore. I don't know. That's the best advice I can give for that. And here's the last one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to navigate the beginning of adulthood, and it's proven to be a struggle. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Best advice I could give you for that is, you know, get a great woman by your side. Get a career, not a job. And by that, I mean, like, find a job that you're going to work for the rest of your life, not just, I don't know, a job. Like when I was in high school, I worked at Ace Hardware. I worked at Starbucks. I didn't want to do that shit for the rest of my life. That's a job, right? Some people do, and that's a career, right? If it's your dream to be a fucking manager at Starbucks or a manager at Ace, then do that shit. That's your career. But that's not the shit that I wanted to do. So to me, that's a job. Plumbing, that's something I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. So that's a career. So best advice, get a good woman, and I guess just fucking get a career. And that's the best I got to say for you guys. And that is where I'm going to fucking end this, because I got other shit that I got to do today. And that was the end of asking your boy for advice. So basically, with that being said, I've worked with a lot of brands because I do social media. I'm sure there's a couple brands out there that I could hit up and be like, yo, would you like to sponsor my podcast? You know, maybe they toss me some bread for them. I do an ad read, or, you know, show their product in a video. And I'm sure I could get a couple brands to do that. But something I like the idea better of is, let me fucking re-say that, because that doesn't make any sense. Something that I like the idea of better is having the advertisers or the people advertising on my podcast to be also the people listening to the podcast. And let me explain that to you. So, you know, I could sell my ass out for some bread and, you know, promote to you guys some bullshit products that, you know, nobody really gives a fuck about. Or I could promote to you guys some products that my viewers do give a fuck about, because the shit that I'm promoting is from my viewers. Now, what I mean by that is, for the sponsorship part of this podcast, if you're listening to this, my Venmo or Cash App is Jordan. Okay, now hold on. See, now I sound like a fucking sellout, but the screen's fucking paused. So I give it a second to reload. Okay, now we're back. So my Venmo or my Cash App is Jordan Wonder 30. Jordan Wonder 30. That's fucking all it is. 30 is in 30. Send me any dollar amount, and in the message with that payment, tell me what you want me to promote. If you have a brand, if you have a clothing line, if you have an Instagram, YouTube channel, TikTok handle, if you just want me to say fucking happy birthday to your best friend, fuck it. You want me to say the N-word? Send me some cash. I'll see what happens. Yeah, so just send me any dollar amount. I'm not even being a piece of shit about it. Like fucking people could be like, oh, send me $50 and I'll shout your brand out. Fuck you, bro. Send me whatever you want and I will shout out or, advertise whatever the fuck you want. So Jordan Wonder 30 on Venmo and Cash App. And I'm going to keep fucking doing that until it gets to a point where, it gets to a point where I'm fucking doing 10 minutes of ads on one podcast and then I'll probably call it quits. But for the time being, while we're small, send me a Venmo, tell me what you want me to shout out or advertise, and I'll do it in the next episode. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on episode 1 of TPS. I don't know who next week's guest is going to be, but it's going to be somebody, and it's going to be somebody good. So be prepared for weekly episodes. And yeah, guys, thank you for being here. And I don't know, I guess as corny as this is, I got to end it how I end all my other videos. If you like this podcast, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Spotify, I guess leave a good review. And if for whatever reason you didn't like this, just go shut the fuck up and mind your business. I'm Jordan Wonder, and this is TPS with Jordan Wonder. And thank you for watching.